Well, a great day to you, my friends. Thank you for joining me once again on this wonderful day for the 51st episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and it's a pleasure to be here with you fine folks. You may notice that I am wearing more of my Mardi Gras beads. These are beads from the past, but that's the big crawfish. I'm in fish theme today. A little crab, which actually has springy legs that bounce around. Actually, I was thinking about adapting this for a fishing lure. I thought that looked really cool, using some springs and the plastic baits, rubber baits. I think that'd be good. And then a really cool Mardi Gras bead throw there. So, yeah, it's like I said, we're don't start until this coming Friday now after this weekend, but. They're down in New Orleans. I think they're celebrating Carnival, where they are having parades prior to Mardi Gras, where it starts a little bit before ours. So we kick off on Friday. But today, actually, I have there is a cook-off downtown. So it's like $5 you pay to get in, and then you can go through and sample all the different barbecues. And should be pretty cool. So I'll be wrapping this up and heading down there. In lieu of a Mardi Gras parade today. So let's get into this. I've got a very cool pay dirt to like that start off the next round heading towards number 100. So let's just get right into it without further ado and turn to our new gold epicenter of South Louisiana, this table, which is prepared for the Mardi Gras. And as you can maybe see there, I've got my my perfect mascot, man. I found that from an old Mardi Gras. They throw everything out for the kids, and as you can see, he's actually holding on to my nugget. So that's like my channel logo come to life there. I thought that worked out pretty cool, man. So he doesn't have the bright red gator eyes. And and then we got a spectator off to the side. Hold on. And there's the Bayou Gold Cat from his new vantage point from inside the house, from where he used to be sitting up there on top of the house looking in. So he's a happy guy now. Aren't you there, pretty? He's such a pretty boy. Look at those markings on his face. Hey, Hurricane. I open the door and see if he wants to come out. Nice day, and he just looks at me and walks away. So he is very happy being an indoor cat now, and I'm very happy to have him. So X marks the spot today for this package that came in, and I'm really excited about this one. It came in with the padded envelope, and as you can see, it is. You recognize the man on the screen there is Big Mike from Gold NUGGET SALES, and we have some of his premier pay dirt. This is a pay dirt that he just came back out with, the rare crystallized gold from Gold NUGGET SALES. And I just had recently seen this dirt being done on golden pay dirt reviews with Marty, and but it was like from 2 years ago, and I was like, damn, I never knew he had any crystallized gold, and I'd been meaning to get in touch with Mike and ask him if there's a way that he might be able to make up a bag with some of that, if he had it on hand or how it worked. And here he came out with the bag. There's our gator there. They keep him in the shot. I just love that. Anyway, he came out with and I guess we should deserve one more. I can't just show that without this is my nugget. I've been cleaning on it, and you can still see there's a bit of black deep in the cracks. But looks better on this than in my hand. This is my just a little under 5 gram nugget, 4.8 grams that I had just gotten from Mike Vendetta Prospecting. And like I said, you can just see that thing's just a beaut. But I've been soaking it in the ammonia cola solution, and then I'll take the toothbrush and very lightly, because I learned on that other crystalline gold, this stuff, it can be brittle. This one's a bit thicker and tougher, but like that knob right there on the end, you can see there's not much holding that. You can see the little space, the gap in it there. Really cool. And so yeah, it's cleaning up pretty nicely. I just soak it, and then I'll work on it a little bit more with the toothbrush, and you can see little bits of black that spark that chip out of it as I work it down. So yeah, that's I need to get a shot. I'm still very proud of that. So we can put him back in the mouth here if we can get it to stay. There we go. And he'll just stay on guard. Like I said, I just thought that was so cool that I actually found they throw all kinds of stuff during the parades, and most of the time I give the toys and stuff to the kids that are beside me. For some reason I held on to that when it went in the bead bag, and there it is. So all right, well, let's get down to business here and see what we've got from Mike at Gold Nugget Sales. And this was some really beautiful stuff that he showed on he's got a video out for it. Oh, hard time there. So, it comes in a 1 gram bag. Basically $99 for a 1 gram bag. And I had him add a gram to it, so it's a 2 gram bag for this one. And, yeah, not necessarily for bigger crystals, but for just to get more of it. I don't know if it'll be bigger crystals or not, because if you remember when we did the PAYDIRT from GoldBay, which was $120 a gram for the same stuff here, from him, we'll see if it is the same stuff. It looked like it, but I got the 3 gram, added 2 grams to it to make bigger crystals, is the way he sold. And then y'all saw we did the video with the 1 gram and saw the 5 pieces we got for our 1 gram price. So that's I wanted to kind of go and shoot the difference between this one, between 1 gram and 3 grams. So we'll go with the 2 grams and see what we have on this. So, all right, I wasn't doing my usual due diligence when I jumped into this morning. I was so anxious to get to this gold. So, yes, this PAYDIRT is $98 for the 1 gram bag from Gold Nugget Sales. I got the 2 grams, which cost $196 for the PAYDIRT, plus $10.95 postage. So this was a $206.95 order. And again, this is the rare crystallized gold. Only less than 0.04% of all the gold in the world is crystallized gold. So, and there's a difference between the crystallized gold and crystalline gold, like we get with the 22 karat high grader from Mike, from the way it's processed. And like I said, these are the actual crystals that form large crystals of gold, as opposed to the crystalline that has the crystalline structure in the gold nuggets and chunks as it forms. So I mean, it's a pretty big difference in it to sound so close to the same. So, but the thing on the website, on his on the ad, it says that it's 15 grams of beach sand in the bag, and I'm thinking he meant 15 ounces. He just needs to amend that. Yeah, 15.3 ounces. Because I was looking at it, I was going, wait a second. Well, 15 grams, that's not much dirt. So yeah, Mike, if you see that, you might need to just change your edit your description there on this, because it says 15 grams of beach sand, and you can see from the back of it, it is that fine. It looks like kind of like the Benson, maybe a little lighter than the Benson beach that I had done. So just to clear that up, so. Yes, 15 plus ounces, so we are over our promised amount of weight, which I'm not surprised at all by, because Mike always, like he says, we pour heavy. They pour heavy. So we will, I guess, do the basic, do our basic, I just hate to reveal a lot of gold first thing in this, but it's going to be dirty to clean, but I can already see chunks of gold showing up in that. Look at that. See, there's some debris. We got some grass, some organics in there, quite a bit of organics, and yeah, pieces of gold showing up there right away. So let's we'll put that to the side for the moment. Look, there's there's a nice piece right there. Let's look at that, and you can see already that That's an unusual looking. I don't know if you can pick up the striations in it of how cool that looks. That is not a normal piece of gold there, no. So let's like I said, it's got a little bit of a different look to it. So we will like I said, there's quite a few pieces showing up in the pan there. So let's start though. See, and I can see there's some flakes showing up in here as well. A number of gold flakes in the pans. So spread out there. So let's all right, I'm gonna get some water set up here, move my my guard, and he's got his little buddy there with him too, still hugging over, and we'll be right back. All right, well, let's do a quick hit with the magnet and see, because I know that Benson Beach was loaded with black sand, and see what this one looks like. You can see we've got a minimal amount of black sand in this one, so we're good with all that. So that's, and if y'all wonder, I always use the big neodyne magnet that you can get that off of eBay for about 22 or 23 bucks, and it's pretty cool. It is super strong. You want to be very careful with it because it will pinch the fuck out of you, and it will break if you like putting it on this bolt. When you heard that click, I was trying to be easy on it so it would not, because it'll crack that housing that's around this. So, and then I went to Walmart and had them give me a cover that was a good size for the magnet to fit in there, and there you have it. So, but I was using makeshift piece together magnets that I had trying to work before, and I just didn't really want to spend that for a magnet for this, but it really is nice to have, and it's cool that a magnet that powerful. Checking out the magnetic fields that come off of it, playing with the metallics, magnetics. So all right, we are into our Gold Nugget Sales Crystallized Rare Gold. I'm already surprised to see that many small pieces in this. The picture on the ad is large, is some pretty nice looking crystals. It wasn't a bunch of little tiny stuff. So I'm a little feeling a little trepidation on this already. But we'll see what we get down to at the end. But like I said, when I start out, I wasn't expecting to see much in this stuff because the weight should be in larger crystals. Because this stuff basically, like I said, it comes out, this is $100 a gram gold. And the bag that Marty had was outstanding. That's why it got my attention, because it was some beautiful, long, and same thing on the ad for this on his website, on the Gold Nugget Sales website. It shows like I said, some pretty cool crystals. And I want to say thank you now for just did our 50th video there, and the giveaway on the live chat, which worked out really cool. Had the most people ever in the room chatting that night. And congratulations to Chris W, who won the 0.45 gram nugget, and is going that with I was going to throw in some gator eyes with it, and some peridot and a few other little things in the package. So, all right, well, we've got a bunch of little gold, as you can see there. Like I said, a lot more than I was expecting to see in this. It looks like it's some very cool wire gold, for sure. And that is I know the only wire gold I've gotten has been from that red clay bag from GoldBay. And that stuff was $90 a gram for that wire gold. And it was tiny stuff. So, and it's looking pretty cool. It's got definitely a variety of gold shades in this.
colors. I'm sitting here not paying attention to my washing as I'm more looking at these pieces of gold showing up there. But I mean, you can see the variety of look for that right there on this first pan is pretty cool. And like I said, there are some fine strings of gold in there, but they're not there. You can see they show up. They're not the microscopic, but there are some that are, I mean, like hair. That one's just hairline thin. Looks like it would be a piece of a thin piece of grass or something that would be in that. It's wild. All right, well, I'm going to work this down for a minute. We'll see when I get this cleaned up this way, but that's what we're working for. All right, I finally got this stuff cleaned out. It's pretty challenging to get these things want to move so easily with that. I'm not sure. I think it's hematite, and there with the black sand, making it, you know, hanging with that gold. But yeah, look at those pieces of that wire, super fine. And I still got to go back through the pan and get a few that got away from me. But yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm down to the bottom of another pan of the less than kitchen strainer size, and again, you can just see that there are some incredibly cool pieces of string gold, wire gold in this. I keep calling it string gold for some reason because it's got little strings, but yeah, wire gold. But again, man, it's just, I'd love this if this was just a wire gold bag like I got from GoldBay. This would be head and shoulders over that bag of the stuff that was in that string in that wire gold bag. I sent him a text to Mike saying, you know, I'd like to, you know, he doesn't have an adagram feature on his website like GoldBay does, so I messaged him saying, you know, I wanted to get at least a 2-gram bag, thinking I would maybe get some bigger crystals, but I didn't say anything about that. I should have said, for, you know, do you get bigger crystals if you get more gold? I just, like I said, I was going by the picture on the ad, and I said you know, I didn't ask about, you know, hey, you know, will I get some nice bigger crystals with the adding a 2nd gram? So he just said, just order 2 bags, and you know, he does the orders himself. So he's like, I'll see it, and I'll just put 2 grams in the bag for you. I was like, well, great, man, that's perfect. And so, like I said, I love you, y'all. Like I said, y'all saw, I got the string gold bag, wire gold bag from GoldBay, and had actually, it was a little bit shy, and it was very tiny, small wires in it, as opposed to these that are very impressive. So like I said, I'm not knocking that, and you guys know I love gold nugget sales. I mean, it just, period. It's I'm a dyed in the wool customer, and Mike's, you know, an outstanding guy. But you know, that's what this channel is about, is I give an honest review of whatever I'm dealing with at the time. I don't care who it's from. You know, there's nothing ever malicious or you know, I'm critiquing. So that being said, I know that I get some people say, don't complain. Why are you whining? Why are you complaining? Like with the lynch bag. I'm like, well, you know, man, I don't, pointing out that they're ripping people off on their sales by, you know, a measly 0.0405 tenths of a gram is not whining to me. It's pointing out that a company's, you know, being fraudulent. And, you know, so you can take it as you like. It's, you know, I just call them like I sees them. But yeah, and this is, as far as I know, this is the first, I was wanting to do the first review on this stuff. I got the first review in on the 105% bag. We found out that they had a discrepancy in that one just because of an issue with they ran out of gold, and they got some gold that wasn't cleaned, and it had some fine black sand heavy magnetite in there, which added that extra 0.10 to 105 that were on those 30 bags that went out, that I was part of, and John R. and a number of people were, that Mike figured out and made right immediately, you know. So there's never he is 100% forthright and honest with that company. So that's why I'm just I'm kind of confused, or like I said, I'm not sure what. Like I said, I have mixed emotions, because I love the wire gold stuff. I think it is excellent. Very, very cool stuff, and especially when you get it zoomed in on those little pieces. On these bigger ones, you can really see them without having to use the loop. Just the camera can zoom in and get a great look at them. So, but all right, we're getting down to the bottom of this one. But yeah, man, I could see him taking this size, all this less than kitchen strainer size wire gold like this, and making a wire gold bag. Even using this same Benson Beach dirt, or something a little more challenging. Add a little bit of that, a little more of that black sand to this, because you already have to kind of work this stuff really, really slow to get it out, because those wires are so light. They move with the least amount of. There's a little one running there, little tiny ones that just flow. So. But yeah, that would be an outstanding bag of stuff to have a gram or 2 or 3 of this in a bag showing up, because it is some exceptional stuff. And I guess technically, I mean, wire gold is crystallized gold. Formed the little wires that it did in the crystallization process, as it was forming and leaching out through the host rocks and forming its little structures. Jem and Jeff sent me a picture of a piece that he has that looks like a bird's nest. It was just incredible, long spaghetti looking strings coiling around each other and bulge out, and just like I said, it was indescribable. And see, there's those little tiny splinters that wash down out of that, just weightless little rods of gold. So all right, that's there is that one. And again, you can see some very, very cool, delicate little pieces of art there, each one of them. So we'll get these sucked up and cleaned out and move on. Yeah, just to show you, if you can see that, how easily this, I guess that's too zoomed in, how easily this gold, I've got it quite a bit of jet dry in the water, and it's still, I've seen little wire pieces that have just carried out with the water like that still want to float. And you see them creeping up like that there on the edge, and I've actually had some getting up to the second ridge there, where that never happens with gold. So you definitely want to watch your gold on this stuff, and like I said, use the heavy jet dry. I know some people ask what's the point of that. The jet dry acts as a surfactant, which breaks the surface tension of the water and keeps gold from floating. I just had a piece whenever I added some new water here, and there was a little piece of gold floating, wisping around the top, and I added the jet dry, and it, a drop, and it fell right to the bottom. And I was thinking, damn, I should have been getting that on video, because that was a perfect example of why you use jet dry, to keep that gold from wanting to float on the surface and float away from you. But this stuff, when it's small and has these odd shapes and is so light, it does not behave like your normal small gold does. And it will lift and carry surprisingly easy, even, like I said, even with a good amount of the surfactant in the water. Like that one right there, just whisked up and around and was gone, like it was some kind of secondary debris, and it's a very pretty little shard of gold. So when they start doing that, I just grab them up before they can keep running away from me. So, but there we are at the bottom of another pan, and again you can just see those unique structures of this gold. Is just incredible. This is what I was hoping for when I got that wire gold from GoldBay, was stuff like this. And instead of, it was wire gold, but it was so tiny. Like I said, you had to use a loop, or I got in some decent shots of it trying to zoom in with the camera here, but yeah, it was micros, wires, as opposed to these nice, very cool structures that are in this stuff for sure. That's just wild. All right, well, the shadows are catching up with us once again, but you can see we're at the bottom of our less than kitchen strainer size. Still a few more pieces of the wire in there. Mostly these are just chunkier pieces of gold. So we'll get this sucked up and get into the big pan there. All right, we have reached the climax of our show here, and like I say, we can already see gold showing up in here. So we'll just put this, we'll just run this through as one pan, because that's all it is. A lot of organics there floating off. Some little rocks there. Speaking of rocks, I mentioned I was getting my National Geographic professional rock tumbler I ordered yesterday, and I've already have several viewers that have offered to send me some rocks for it from different parts of the United States. So this might actually be pretty cool. I got it to do the British Columbia Ocean Picture Stone that I'd gotten from Dan Hurd, to polish some of those rocks. You can see that gold is hanging right there where it's supposed to. Just get these little ones out of the way. But again, very generous offers from the viewers. Great people, and I really appreciate it. So we'll have to work out some kind of a swap. But there we have it. We've got our crystallized rare gold showing up there, and we are in the full shade now. It has caught up with us. So let's get those out of the way and step back into the light. And wash this little stuff. You can see that little flake just run. Just float around the pan. So there we've got us a nice pile of crystallized gold. But again, it's not it looks more, I'm seeing more of the 22 karat look than the crystallized. I mean, these other pieces. This is the one piece, the one crystal that we actually have that has, you can see that look to it, where it's got that unique structure. And we've got a cool piece here. It looks like it's got some quartz or something in with it, or something. Still more cool wire gold showing up in there as well. So let's, I've got to go through my pan of tones again, because like I said, I definitely saw some pieces going. Look at that. Oh, I mean, just such a delicate little string right there. I could hardly, it looks like it's a wisp of fuzz that would be in the, and then you can see behind it in that little cluster there, again, it looks like a bird's nest. Very cool. If it was about a quarter of an inch bigger, half an inch bigger, like this piece here, that would make the bag. Well, just a quick side here. I'm going through my tailings, and this is about half of it, half of my tailings, and you can see that's what got by me the first time just on this. And not only just I don't know if you can see, there's little wispy wire pieces there, but also some little chunkier pieces too that floated. So yeah, got to watch it. And whenever I find this much in the material, then yes, that means I will be going through it a third time, because if that much got by me the first time, then I got to go back through and make sure nothing else got by me the second time. So all right, that's it, just show you that. And once more real quick, just to show you, that's the bottom of the rest of my tailings. So I did have a number of pieces that jumped the bowl, the pan there. And as I was doing this, I could see, paying attention to it more closely, not having to watch the camera and talk to you guys while I was doing it, without stratifying it, literally every other dip, that gold will lift up, and those flat, stringy, especially these lighter pieces, will lift up and sit back on top of the material and flow right out with the next layer, as as you know, in between 2 and 3 dips, if you do not stratify it. And then it still does not stay at the bottom of the pan like normal gold behaves. So, and then the black sands, it made it very challenging there for sure. So let's hold on. Well, here we have our cleaned out pan of gold, and you can see that is a very unique and unusual 2 grams of gold in there. And again, you can see that it looks like it's just incredible details on this stuff. And I only sucked it up in the bottle once, and then I cleaned out the black sand around this stuff just because I was so worried about damaging those little filaments. And there's that one there that looks like again a cluster there of just incredible stuff. Look at that. I mean, like I said, this blows away the gold nugget. The GoldBay wire gold that I got from them. But like I said, that's our crystal right there.
Well, I went down to hit the Rotary Club cookout today at the downtown, and what? And well, it said that it ran from noon until 7, and when I went by there at 3 o'clock, they were already packing the thing up. So I say, well, hell, I'd have spent $25 on beer and crappy grilled stuff. So let's go to the store, and turns out they had a nice porterhouse steaks on sale for $7.99 a pound. So I decided, yeah, let's just get us a nice big 2-inch thick porterhouse steak and grill it up. And at the same time, I don't know what y'all pay for asparagus up there, but $1.50 a pound for these nice big sticks of fresh asparagus on the grill. So I think it all worked out pretty well. And like I said, this is some nice medium rare. Very tender. Nice big loin on this side. So if you weren't hungry before, that ought to water your mouth a bit. So bon appetit, my friends, and back to the gold. Well, all right, we are back with a pan of some incredible gold here. This has been dried up now, and actually, if you zoom right that piece now, zooming in right there, you can see that piece right there
I will show you that. I think that looks like that is a piece that's actually on the ad on his video for this gold. And y'all heard me saying as we were doing this that it was a lot smaller than I was expecting to get. And I contacted Mike in between this, and it turns out that the photos on that video that he had, like of this, that's like that piece pretty much right there, are zoomed in, just like I'm doing on the phone here, very close. So even though it looks a lot, I will actually I'll put in a picture right here of the gold that I'd gotten from GoldBay that I was expecting that this gold looked like, and then the still shot off of his video. And you can see how much this looks the same, but the size is much smaller. And hold on a second, I'm going to show you that real quick. And the first one will be, like I said, my GoldBay, and then the next one will be his. And I think that piece right there is like I said, is the one that's actually on the video of it. Here, but yeah, if I mean it's hard to see, but anyway, I spoke to Mike, and he said that yeah, that this stuff is made basically to be seen with like that piece right there. You can see that's the the larger one that we found with our other crystal, and it has the quartz nestled in the in with the matrix of the gold. I mean, very excellent. But like I said, now we're and then the pieces of string in here, but that one right there, which is, again, it's hard for me to even see in here. When you look at it on this, it just looks like a kind of a flat piece of gold. But whenever you zoom in on it, it has where did I lose it to again? There's that piece right there. You can see it has that frilly, and there's the tip of a toothpick, so you can see how tiny this is. So yeah, basically, whenever I ordered this, like I said, I ordered the extra 100 on it for thinking it was going to be kind of like GoldBay, where you get the larger crystals. But I did not contact Mike about it. I just kind of assumed that, and that was basically my bad on that for not catching it. But Mike, he's gone on. He was saying that the pictures that were zoomed in, he did not have scale. But look at these fine pieces of string on this. I mean, like I said, throughout the video, this string stuff is just incredible, and I love it. Look at that nest right there, that cluster. We'll get better shots of this, but so yeah. Like I said, I apologize to Mike for. I mean, like y'all heard, I wasn't bashing any of this all the time. I just said it wasn't what I was expecting, and I was confused, and that's what I contacted him. And he said, no, actually, that's very small gold. And if you look on his website, he changed on his on the web page for it on his site, where he actually has a dime now to show scale of this stuff. So it's made to be zoomed in. So that's what he said. If you can zoom in with your camera, and there's the big piece that we had there that has the cleavage and has that striation look to it. But yeah, so that was my bad for thinking it was just bigger than it was, and like I said, I was thrilled with the amount of wire gold in this. All right, now he said, as you can see, that piece that I had that kind of has that dragonfly, I call it, look, compared to what that little piece we have here, they look, without scale, like that's exactly the same size. Only that piece that I showed is about an inch long compared to this one that's about maybe 4 millimeters. 4 millimeters or so long. So yeah, that's so thank you, Mike, for appreciate you getting back with me so quick. Again, the customer service from Gold Nugget Sales is just unmatched. And he was like, well, man, sorry, we weren't clear about it, and I'll return your money if you like. I'll pay for the shipping on it back. And I was like, no, Bailey, no. I mean, I want crystalline gold. I love the crystallized gold, and especially I said all the string gold. It just wasn't what I was expecting to get. But no, there's no way I'd return anything that I ever got from Gold Nugget Sales. But I mean, again, that's just Mike's way. That's the way he is. he'll do whatever it takes to make his customers happy, you know. And even if, you know, and like I said, it was on me for not for you know, assuming. Don't ever assume anything. So let's see what that big piece weighs. There are starting out, and 0.329. So, you know, that's you know, over a quarter gram. But like I said, it just astounds me, these tiny filaments of gold that just seem so delicate. Like I said, I didn't even like sucking them up in the snuffer bottle because I was afraid I was going to damage them. And to have you know, that kind of stuff, that then I can't say exactly if you're going to have that much string gold in all these bags, because every bag of gold is different. But and then there you have, look, that 2.20. I moved it. It was said 2.20, and there, it's back. So that is our weight. 2.200 grams of gold of this. So he made it over, you know, that's 2/10 over the guaranteed 2-gram weight of this. So really a really nice amount of gold there, and just awesome, you know, definitely awesome material. Okay, well, all right, well, I've got it spread out pretty good now where we can get a better look at this stuff. And like I said, it's there's still a little bit of black sand sprinkled in this because it was so hard to move these filaments around through that dirt and recover this stuff out. But there's a bigger, a nicer crystallized piece there with the striations on it. And like I said, just the amount of fine gold of the string gold here, like that piece right there that looks like a little hook. And then, but this is definitely a different kind of crystallized gold, and this is small. Like I said, it is specifically, like I said, he's changed the description on it to make sure that it's clear for the customers, because they don't want to, you know, Mike in no way wants to mislead anybody. They zoomed in. That's what he said when I talked to him, that you know, those were zoomed in not to be deceptive, just to show the detail of it. But it's like, especially for me, seeing that, I was just assuming that was you know, that I was looking at the same size stuff, and it was, like I said, I think, like I said, I think that's a piece of it that looks pretty much like the same piece that's on here that he has on the ad for it there. So that's actually pretty cool to have you know, be able to match it up, because it looked pretty darn close there. But yeah, you can see these, and like I said, there's another piece there that's got the quartz in with the. Oh no, that's the same one. I've just spun it around. Okay, I'm thinking it looked like it was pretty big there, but look, I mean, how cool is that? But you've got to, and that is the nice thing. You don't have to have a loop. If you can set up your camera, your phone, just like I have here, you know, and set it up on a tripod where you can have it stilled with a good light, and zoom in on this stuff and get and be able to look at it, you know, this close and this much detail without trying to look through a loop or a magnifying glass where it's still kind of obscured. But so yeah, this is a different kind of crystalline gold for sure. It is it's something to be enjoyed, you know, zoomed in with a loop or with a magnification of some kind. But and there's that piece again right there we just found. It's like I said, it's something that you would not even see it for what it is without, because I sure didn't. I did not pick that out at all. And like I said, it's got that classic crystallized gold look to it. It's just very small. So, but again, these clusters of this wire gold is just where's that one with the nest? I'm sitting here. I'm sure y'all don't mind looking at this gold up close for a minute here, because like I said, it's just got so much to see, and you just got to be so close. It's basically spread out across the size of a dinner plate by scale for the size of this stuff to kind of get it. But like I said, all those little intricate, fine wires. And I'm really happy to get this as the first video out on it on YouTube on this new batch. So once again, I'm very thrilled and honored to have the privilege of presenting this to you. And like I said, you make your decisions on if this is something for you. And like I said, I'd love to see this just in a wire gold. There's that little cluster piece there that was looks like the bird's nest. But I would love to see this just in a wire gold bag, a dedicated wire gold bag, and like I said, maybe with a little bit more black sand in it to make it a little bit harder. But you really don't even need that. If this was all wire gold, you would be like I said, you would be challenged to get this out clean because it's tough. So, all right. Well, like I said, it actually turned out a little different than I was. I had mixed feelings going through it, and but once again, the part of the whole thing of dealing with Gold Nugget Sales is being able to deal with Mike, and the customer service from them is just unmatched. And again, when he explained what the situation was, and like I said, and then we saw it right here. Hey, I give this one 2 thumbs up and say, yeah, it's a very neat, unique gold.
Well, all right. I guess that will wrap up this bag of Gold Nugget Sales rare crystallized gold and wire gold, which is crystallized gold. But I'd say it was very, a pretty fun bag. It was kind of up and down there. Like I said, I wasn't sure what we were getting, what I was supposed to be getting on it. And thank you so much to Mike for getting back with me so quickly and clearing up exactly what we needed to know on this. And like I said, it was pretty much on me for not, when you order this stuff, especially if it's something different and you're not sure what it is, you need to contact the seller and get some extra details. And if they don't want to get back with you when you try to get a hold of them, then that probably means they're not the best ones to want to buy for. Mike, like I said, he gets right back on usually within minutes to hours at the most of any correspondence with Gold Nugget Sales. It's really, really great. So, and again, I am not affiliated with any of these companies that I do these pay dirts for. It is totally unbiased reviews and my opinions on these. I'm not here to tell you what you should buy or what you shouldn't buy. I'm just here to show you what I get when I buy it and let you know what my opinion is on it, if I would like to buy it again, or if this particular one is not probably one that I would buy again just for this crystallized gold, because this really isn't the kind that I look for overall. I mean, I want to have it in my collection, but I would buy this again for the string gold. Maybe get another gram bag of it, a single gram bag, just to have a little more of the string gold in with the crystallized gold as well, because that stuff's exceptional. And anytime you can find some of that you can get in pieces like this, at least I haven't been doing this that long, but from what I've seen and I've gone through over almost 40 something companies that I've bought pay dirts from, different varieties of pay dirt from, and this is not something that you see, except I got that from GoldBay. Like I said, it was a much smaller wire gold for that. So, all right. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me on steak night, and get ready for this weekend is our Mardi Gras, like I said. So I'll probably be doing at least a short video on something from the parades to show y'all what we do down here in between hunting for gold at the gold epicenter of South Louisiana. So till the next time, thank you all. Thank you everyone in chat that's been here. I'm sure we have a pretty good room full of chat talking on this one. So always enjoy that. Subscribers, and hopefully I'll put a link on the videos for this. If I'd said earlier, I tried to do a card on the last one. I don't know if it took, but for some reason my videos have been saying that YouTube's been saying that they're unsupported aspect ratio of my videos on the ones but they're random. I don't know why it's doing it, and I've looked back trying to see what do I have on one that I don't have in the other that we're doing this. I can't see any rhyme or reason to it. I film in the 9:16 or whatever it is ratio that you're supposed to do for it. My camera has it, And so I don't know if they'll be end screens or not, but I miss having my end screens because it does give people option to click on. I get a lot of clicks off of those. So speaking of clicks, if you don't mind, if you would please hit that like button. And if you're one of the 3,500 or more people a month that are watching that aren't subscribed, maybe it's time, if I've earned your subscription, to hit that subscribe button and get some of the notifications and join us in the live chat rooms when we do these. So, all right, enough blah, 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 as always. I've run too much. So, till the next time, Bayou Gold Guy is here saying thank you for joining me. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, my friends. Play us out, Johnny.